Hey guys, this is Jeremy. I've been thinking about doing an article coming up pretty soon for Church Mag where I'm going to highlight some of the great posts for social media for the top churches in America. And with this post, it's looking at the different kind of posts where it's Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, and just some of the great different kinds of content that people are posting online. And it made me think of what is it that makes for great content to be shared online? What does it make about those different things that they are telling some kind of story really, really well that's really kind of needs to make us up our game as well? And for one of the things that kind of came to mind was I did youth ministry for a really long time, and with youth ministry you have the attention of a teenager for about 5-10 seconds before they moved on to something else. And that's just in the passing of school halls or trying to get from school to home or at a basketball game. And then you talk about parents, and parents are there to pick up kids. You got 5 or 6 seconds before they have picked up their kids and they're off. And so you got to pitch everything that you wanted to tell them that week in those 5 or 6 seconds. And so it was almost this whole game of trying to be able to tell your story well from week to week, communicating as much information as possible about camp, about retreats, about just coming to the different youth events, but then also trying to convey what the purpose of your ministry was, that you weren't just some creep that was trying to have some kind of conversation with them. And I think for me, that's a difficult thing to do whenever you're trying to communicate with people. And so when you're trying to do online marketing, how do you tell your story well, where you're telling everything you want about this weekend's activities in the short and narrow local section of what you want to be able to communicate, but then also trying to be able to do everything within your whole church's brands, the whole ministry, the whole story you're trying to tell within the context of what your church has been doing for 5, 10, 30, 50 years, along with the fact that you have a whole faith behind you that's 2,000 years old, and then whenever you get into the Jewish faith, it's even more than that. So how do you tell all of that stuff well in that one moment that you have with people? And it's not even just the fact that you are telling them a story today, but you're going to be telling them a story next week and last week, and how does all of that tie in together? And I think that that's something that we need to be able to really think about when we're doing stuff online, both on the blogs, on your church website design, on social media. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on that. How do you tell a story well? Not only that one message that you just tweeted out, that one Periscope that you wanted to have people do, that one podcast episode, but how do you do it well across everything that you're doing? Love to hear what you guys have to think on this. Leave a comment below. Thanks.